The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guards' dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there's no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness. Just what did you see here?
I know it's getting those Metal Gear Solid vibes from this. Mission 17, Homeward, here we go. This is a bit better than the last one. I didn't enjoy the last mission.
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Farbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Alright, so you guys weren't, well, when he was on the map, he flicked between 2 points, Tyler Island and something called Megalith. Megalith is the place I really would have wanted to go to because that is the final mission in Ace Combat 4. And it's awesome. And I'm not going to tell you guys what's there if you don't know. Because I am intending to get a walkthrough done of some of the older Ace Combat games. I'm just trying to either get an emulator to work or hook up my old PlayStation in a way so that I can record it. I've been experimenting with a few things and I'm thinking like I might be able to do it in the near future. So I'm not going to say what's there, other than it was the final mission in Ace Combat 4 and it was fucking amazing. Pardon my French. Right. In the meantime, it's going to be similar to the last mission. We're going to have to ID our targets, because we still don't have the satellite communications, but we're going to want something a bit mean for this one. Who here's heard of the Pac FA? Nah, let's not do that. Let's do one of the Su-30s. Let's do the Su-30 SM. So this is the one that Mihai flies. It is a multi-role aircraft. We'll take the AAMs because that's just what I prefer to use. And we have a look at some parts for it. In fact, yeah, I'll do want the extra weapons for this one because we don't have a return line. Just double check, make sure we got the right skin, got Strider on, yep. What is special skin for this? Ah, it's the Mihai skin. Okay. We'll run that though, we'll run the Strider skin. And let's go.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
I do really like the design of the more modern Sukhois. So this is actually one of Russia's, you know, new aircraft that they brought out. This machine, or this variant of the Su-30 is, it doesn't really get much more modern.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs.
They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own.
Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Osean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete. Update us on Tyler Island.
Thank God. Could be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
On the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Shit. These are Ocean.
Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't see more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I think we were part of the fight. With that, we're all lined up. No, we're not combatants. Some of them aren't the ones. I can guess what happened here. Really don't want to think about it. Yeah, the Russian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. We're moving out! Leave the cat behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. Get out there and do something! If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle's been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! I just got the photograph. We'll get that to you. Give us another 30 minutes.
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
Want to reduce different children in the proper area.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until operation feeding time. Move them away from the mass driver. We are in the middle of a mission to take that.
Mass driver, I'll show it to you guys in a second.
I count 12 dead bodies here.
It's kind of like a giant space cannon.
Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta. Ambush, stay calm, reform the ranks. Our guys picked up the enemy air support. What do we do now?
It's this big old structure up there.
Allied retreat looks good.
In Ace Combat 5, you have to protect one. It's not the same one,
ID complete.
but this is the same design.
Target acquired.
So it's a little... Well, a reference, I guess you could say. That's near an Easter egg.
Gather all the wounded together.
Just a nod to the old fans.
Strider 1, enemy ship sunk. Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
We need a landing craft. Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Half our vehicle. Help. Bring all the injured.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. We're at the supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still one arsenal unit left. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the safe side?
We're firing at each other! This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. Where are we supposed to leave? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
We don't need to
targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete.
It's never that simple, isn't it?
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Massive formation coming in.
Cyclops 3, stop fluttering about and stay glued to my ass. I've heard that line before. Damn it. In this crazy mess, I've got plenty to pay attention to other than your dirty ass.
Target is down. Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way they're ours!
Visual.
Like an eagle.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
No use. Enemy pilots outclass us.
Enemy on your back.
Eliminated co-conspirators also have much to answer for.
Strider 2, enemy behind you.
Never once in real life.
Launch control, this is Flight Leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch. Launch control. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Attack missed.
Strider 1, missile launched. Target hit. Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away. You're out of chaff and flares.
Hey, you. Dumbass with those scratches on his tail. Hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Russian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? Call me the Scrap Queen.
Longcaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help us refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I'm thinking about how I do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
No kidding, sir. If he was taking this to the enemy's doorstep, not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass?
Boosh.
Here!
Got 'em
Just
all.
right here!
Clean sweep. Oh,
Lancaster, we confirmed the location of the flare.
oh now we're down
That's
to yeah. Right.
All aircraft,
Move quick for
we
this.
just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the
I
pretty
love those
ladies
data
down
links.
there.
Hurry! Strider 1, target acquired. Watch it, enemy has a lock on you.
Good job! The enemy tanks are close. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Fox 2.
What is that song? As everyone knows it, no other reason.
valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
SSTOs. They're fast as well.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver.
Afterburners.
If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal Bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about.
Run
We have
them
no
down.
choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal Bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
These are also an Ace Combat 5, so you have to escort
All
one.
aircraft, remain
And
on high
another
alert.
missile
We got
alright.
bandits incoming
I
on radar.
might be able to outrun at that
You're gonna
range,
have to
so I'm
forget about
thinking.
them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
You're not gonna outrun those?
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
Target acquired.
Enemy on your back.
That's a confirmed direct hit by the missile. Keep it up. Bring down those supply ships.
The target's using cloud cover to hide itself. Don't worry, we know where it's heading. Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time.
Which one first?
2 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
We're still in this.
The missile hit its target. Everybody, keep a safe distance to avoid getting caught in the explosion. 90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them.
60 seconds remain. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Russian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with a smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Now then. The next mission. Yeah, the next mission's gonna be interesting. So we need to resupply. As our attempt to capture Tyler Island, for some reason, has apparently failed. I don't see why we couldn't just hold them and we blew up everything and all of our forces regrouped, but apparently no.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress.
Can't say I blame him.
Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
Right then guys, that's going to do it for this one. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. It's going to be very, very exciting. Right then, until then, adios, and have a good one.